Welcome to this episode of the Successful Encore Career podcast. I'm Brett Johnson, longtime supporter of Employment for Seniors and producer of the podcast. The Successful Encore Career podcast program is presented by Employment for Seniors with support from the Central Ohio Area Agency on Aging, Nationwide Insurance, and InnoSource. Employment for Seniors is going to be hosting a hiring event on Thursday, September 27th with the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. With me today is Barb Stoltz, Employment for Seniors Employer Outreach Associate. And on the phone, we have Laura Staka, HR Specialist of the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. Welcome to you both.
Hello.
Hi, thank you.
Laura, I'm sure certainly everybody is familiar in some way or another with the zoo, but tell us a little bit more about the organization and what kinds of people you might be looking for in the fall.
So what a lot of people don't realize is we do hire our seasonal staff all year long. So we're getting ready to get into several of our fall events, and so that's going to be, our Fall Fest. We have Boo at the Zoo, we have Colo's Classic Car Show, and of course, Wildlife is coming. So we do need to staff for all of those roles, and that can be in multiple departments, and so there's a lot that you can do around the zoo.
So in having the featured employer hiring event coming up with us here at the end of the month, what appeals to you about hiring older workers that made you want to come in and have an event just for you?
As we are looking around our staff, I think that any kind of mature worker who has been out there in the workforce for some time, they bring a really unique set of skills to our team. They could mentor folks that are just coming in. It could be something to do to fill the time. But really when it comes down to it is they're just great with people. So we know that they're going to come in. They know what customer service looks like. They know what their expectations are when they are being taken care of, and therefore we know that that's the kind of care that they'll give our guests as they come in through our gates.
When you guys are here for your event, you mentioned you're hiring for a lot of different seasonal positions for different events through the fall. Are there certain areas or categories you're especially focused on that are most, urgent for you?
We are hiring right now for many positions, but the ones that we're really focused on and will have at our event on the 27th will be our food and beverage. Food and beverage can be many different departments. It could be helping out in our Auntie Anne's and Cinnabon, which our staff loves. It could be working at one of our kiosks. It could be serving hot chocolate. It could be in an enclosed restaurant. So there's a lot of opportunities there. We'll also have our ride and attractions team there. Rides and attractions are going to be the folks that help families onto carousels, make sure that everybody's safe, and really help kind of create those memories for our guests of all ages. And then our third department that we'll have at the job fair will be our retail department. So again, it's another department that offers a lot of different variety to it. So there's people who are stocking, there are people who could be out at kiosks, and then others who man the register, or you could be doing all three of those things. So a lot of variety.
Okay. Now, are these full-time or part-time, or are both available for seasonal?
Both are available. So we really just try to work with the folks that we have coming in on what their availability and flexibility is, and we work with them to meet those needs. So, of course, it will depend on the department needs. And so if we have the need for 40 hours and you want 40 hours, then 40 hours, there it is. So,
okay.
But in the same token, if you're really looking for part-time work, you don't want to invest too much of your day, we're able to work with those candidates as well.
Okay. Now, I know some of the positions you have at the zoo are, like overnight kind of things, but it sounds like these, since they're customer facing, so to speak, are really going to be like a daytime hours when the zoo's actually open. What are those hours that you'd be working within?
Great question. So it will be during operating hours. They might be, 30 minutes or an hour outside of operating hours, just to make sure that we're all set up and ready to go for the day. But our hours did just change, and so we're looking at 9 to 5 right now as our operating hours. And of course, those will change as we get into the wildlife season when we're open a little bit later for lights.
What can you tell us about some benefits that are available to people working at the zoo, whether it's, a tangible thing like maybe an employee discount for something, or just things that are an attractive thing that make it a plus to working at the zoo?
We offer a lot of perks. We have discounts on our food and beverage. It's 40% off. Our retail is 25% off for employees. One of the best perks that there are is that it's like having a membership. So a seasonal employee or a year-round employee really can bring in a guest with them any day of the week. They have the opportunity to come and enjoy the park and bring a guest in to enjoy it with them and really appreciate what they work so hard to take care of. That's your tangibles. As far as the extra perks to it is you really get to create really amazing friendships and memories here, and you get to be a part of those experiences and those forever memories that last with our guests throughout years, whether it be interacting with an animal or just having a really great experience here. It's a really great place to be.
Tell us a little bit about how long you've been there and what you enjoy about working at the zoo. Maybe some of the things you just touched on, but maybe there's some other things as well.
Yeah, no, so I've been here for a little over 3 years. I love it. As far as what keeps me coming back and really what I think is so amazing here is our people. It doesn't matter what kind of day you're having. It's just busy, you know. Throughout the day, you get to walk by some incredible things and get to have experiences that a normal job really just doesn't give you. So it's our people here, and I think that a lot of our other employees would say the same thing. Our people are amazing. When
our listeners come to the hiring event on September 27th, what should they bring with them? How should they prepare for this hiring event?
So a resume and the energy to talk to us and learn about what we have to offer is all that we ask for. If you don't have a resume, if you just apply online, and we just need you. We just need to get the conversation going.
Now, if someone wants to get some more information about the zoo, you know, the opportunities, you know, the perks, that kind of thing, where can they go?
So they can go to www.columbuszoo.org. If you're looking for your jobs and opportunities, there's a blue button up in the top right corner they can select, and that will lead them through all types of opportunities that there are with us.
Now, how much of the jobs that you're looking for people for right now, are there certain ones that they don't necessarily need to have that experience and background? Which ones can you train for that?
All of them. So we are needing probably somewhere in the ballpark of 200 to 300 seasonals to really bring us through the wildlife season. So that's now through the end of wildlife. We would love to have anybody come in and we can help train them. They don't have to worry about knowing the job on the first day. That's what we're here for. So we're just really excited to be able to talk to everybody and have them try us out.
You have additional opportunities, I'm certain outside of the hiring event that's coming up on September 27th. Let's talk about that.
So we have a seasonal job fair that's coming up, but we also have a plethora of open interviews that our departments are sponsoring. So we will have retail open interviews. They'll be Thursdays in September, so that will be September 13th, 20th, and 27th. Anybody can come to that between 10 and 5, and that will be held at the Zoo's Junior Zookeeper Gift Shop. Our rides and attractions department are going to be having open interviews. Those are going to be every Tuesdays through September 25th between 4 and 5. Anybody interested can just come and check in at the front gate. And then we also have food and beverage open interviews, and they will be every Monday through Friday from September 10th through October 19th, and those will be available between 2 and 4 at the Village Coffee Shop.
And all that
so lots going on.
And all that information's up on the website too, right?
Yep.
Good.
Yep. If they just go to the ColumbusZoo.org under jobs and opportunities, all of the information is available there.
Well, we look forward to having these folks from the zoo here on Thursday, September 27th at the Employment for Seniors offices in Whitehall. You can call us ahead of time to register at 614-863-1219. And we'll also provide people that are attending some prior information to, as Laura mentioned, come prepared to have a good meeting with some of their recruiting team.